Welcome to the program Finanças. A very good evening. It's a pleasure to be back with you with one more program. And I want to start this program to invite you who are watching me and you are facing a situation in your life, a problem, and you need help to call us. We have our helpline 24 hours available for you. Our telephone number is 08612 and you can call us and we're going to have the pleasure to help you. Because the intention of this program and the intention of us to be here is to show you true stories of people who overcome. We're going to watch right now the story of Jimmy that arrived at the UCKG Help Center with problems. And today is married, today is happy, but before, because of deceptions, he entered in the world of depression and also addiction. He was addicted to alcohol. But through the faith in God, he overcame. And in the same way that Jimmy overcome, you can overcome too. You can overcome your problems, your fears, your weariness. What you need to do is to believe that there is a God that is there to bless you. That's why I would like to invite you for you not to turn off your TV, but for you to stay with us until the end of this program and take your conclusions and see that miracles are still working today in the lives of those who believe. So watch the testimony of Jimmy and we'll be back with you straight after.
I'm a very happy man today. And why did I say that? Because I have peace. Financially, I'm very stable because I have my own business. My love life is blessed because I'm married to a woman of God. Spiritually, I'm very strong. I overcome any problems that may appear before me. But it wasn't always like this. It was very tough at the beginning. When my first marriage broke down, I became depressed. I became alcoholic. I was hooked on alcohol, drugs, gambling, all kind of addiction. And that got me into a lot of trouble. I ended up owing people 43,000 pounds, which I couldn't find a way out of that. And that's how I came to the church. And I got an immediate help, advice, what to do, how to use my faith to overcome all this problem, that God could help me. I said, okay, I was ready to do anything. So the first thing I started doing was to make a chain of prayers to be set free from whatever spirit was behind all these problems. So I was coming on Fridays for my deliverance and Monday for my financial breakthrough to be free from all these debts, and Wednesday to get to know God, to learn the word of God and how to put it into practice. And I was doing this for years. But what I noticed was within the first 7 weeks of the chain of prayers, I gave up gambling. And the drug, I was not too eager to go for drugs because I could see the improvement in my financial life. I got a good job. And because I was sweating for this money, I didn't feel to spend it on drugs. I was reluctant. I gave up alcohol. The last thing I gave up was cigarette. So that is through practicing what I learned from the church, making purposes of faith. The most important thing to really set you free is sacrifice. You should be ready to sacrifice. I've come a long way, but I will advise people who found themselves in the same situation to seek for help, and you have nothing to lose. You can only go up. Listen to the advice, make chains of prayers, put into practice what you learn from the church, and trust in God by making constant sacrifices, and He will transform your life.
You saw the testimony of Jim, you saw he overcame his problems, how he win over his problems, and today is happy, today is married, blessed. And I'm here to tell you that in the same way that he overcame, you can overcome too. What you need to do is to stand up wherever you are and to give a step of faith to change your life. The UCKG Help Center has their doors open to help you. Doesn't matter your religion, doesn't matter your race, your color. What needs from you is you to have faith to believe that God is able to transform your life. because the Bible says that God is the same of yesterday, today, and forever. Every single day we have prayers at 10 o'clock in the morning and also at 7 o'clock in the evening. And you are our guest to join us. Our address is Birger-Jarlsgatan 106. If you'd like to make an appointment to talk to us, or if you'd like more information, you can visit our website, www.uckg.se. I'm going to show you another testimony, another story of Adam. He overcame also addictions of drugs. He was addicted to drugs, and because of that, he was in the deepest of hell, suffering with problems, thinking that there was no solution for his life. But he found help when he came to God. Watch his testimony.
Good day. My name is Adam Krzysztołowski. Before coming to the UCKG Help Center, my life was a real mess. I didn't believe in God, and I think the biggest problem that I had was that I was addicted to both drugs and alcohol. While being addicted, I had types of friends that nobody advised me to have, friends that were involved in various crimes, friends that used to always lead me down the wrong path. I think the lowest point in my life while being addicted was when I ended up homeless. So I lost my job, and shortly after that, I had no place to stay. For the first night or so, I slept in a park, and after that, I was invited by an alcoholic who was an ex-friend of mine to come live with him in a garage. The conditions in the garage were very difficult because there was bed bugs that used to bite us at night. There was no place to bath, and I would have to walk 5 to 6 kilometers a day just to take a bath. Even though my situation was that bad, and I always used to plan that I would get out of it, whenever I received some type of money, I would spend it all on drugs again. Sometime later, I tried to rebuild my life, but again failed. And at this point, my wife became fed up and she had left me. So I was unemployed. I had no job. I had warrants of arrest because I had missed certain court dates. So whenever I tried to get a job, they would do a background check on me and discover that I had pending cases against my name. So even to get a job for me at the time was impossible. Sometime later, while I was taking drugs in a park with an addict friend of mine, I decided to make a sincere prayer. Shortly after that, a friend of mine who I took drugs with invited me to come and meet him on Sunday. He said that if you are desperate enough to try anything, come and meet me on Sunday. Although I didn't believe in God at the time because I was tired of religion, I didn't believe that I should believe in something or in a God that could do nothing for me. So even though that was my view on God, I knew that I was desperate enough, and I decided to take him up on his offer about 2 weeks later. When I did arrive at the UCKG Help Center, I engaged into the addiction cleansing treatment. And that very day, after reading a book that they had given me at the church, I flushed my cigarettes down the toilet, and I had made a decision that I will not use cigarettes or any other substance ever again. Since then, I've restored my dignity. My family has been restored. I remarried my wife. My children are back with me. The company that I lost because of my drug use invited me to come back as the manager, and the guy who had taken over my place when I was on drugs had to work for me again. So far, I have peace, and I receive daily guidance and a vision from God. I have hope, and now I know and I can see where my life is going. My advice to anyone who is watching this testimony, it doesn't matter what your problem is, it doesn't matter what your religious belief is or what your belief on God is. I encourage you to come give it a try and be open-minded. I challenge you to try this for 7 weeks in a row, and if nothing changes, you never have to come back.
Do the maths. Changing your life is not as simple as changing your hairstyle, your shirt, or rearranging the furniture in your living room. you're talking about years of deep-rooted habits, behaviours and problems that are not going to change overnight. Many may say, think positively, but the trouble with that is that you can't do or change anything with just thoughts. But add action into the equation and the outcome can be different. Let's do the maths. Positive thinking plus action equals a change. Whatever it is, if the change is significant, if it's worthwhile, then it will have to take time, effort and homework from you.
My dear viewer, the opportunity is here, just before you. What you need to do is to hold this opportunity and to say, I'm going to change my life. Do not wait anymore. God is waiting for you. The same God that transformed the lives of these people who you watch the stories today, He will change your life as well. Because God is the same. God don't look to who you are, which religion you are, which race you are. What He wants to see from you is faith. What Jimmy, what Adam had were faith to overcome. And that faith made them to stand up, to take an action, and to overcome. So do not be waiting anymore. If you'd like to visit us, our address is Birga Jasgoten 106. If you'd like more information, visit our website, uckg.se, and you're going to find also our special prayers. We have prayers in Gothenburg this coming Saturday, actually at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll have a prayer in Gothenburg. You can visit our website and see more information about our address and our the times. Also in our help center in Finland, Helsinki, in Oslo, also in Denmark, Copenhagen. You have all over the world as well, other countries where you can find a UCKG Help Center, an open door that is ready to change your life. Okay? It was a pleasure to be with you. May the Lord of the Bible bless you. I'll leave you with this very beautiful song, and we'll see you next program. Bye-bye.
You are here, moving in our midst. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, moving in our midst. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you. I worship you. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are here, touching every heart. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, healing every heart. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, turning lives around. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, mending every heart. I worship you. I worship you.